super excited. I am here with my last interview for today. Why don't you tell everybody who you are, where did you come from, and how did you end up here in Tanzania?
So my name is Esther, and I am an entrepreneur, a full-time homeschooling mother and author. And I've been in Tanzania for almost 6 months now. My husband and I came from Atlanta, Georgia, and but I'm Nigerian. Nigerian, raised in the UK, which is where the accent comes from. So yeah, that's a little bit about me and how we got here.
Okay, and who did you come here with?
So I came here with my husband and my 5-year-old son.
And how has it been since you've been here, you know, as transitioning with being a mom from Atlanta to here?
I found the transition to be not that hard, not that it hasn't been too much of a challenge for me. I think because we are used to traveling, and then obviously with Prince, he's homeschooled already, so yeah, I haven't really had to do much in terms of
bringing him into school,
and
things like that. Okay,
out,
which makes things a little easier.
Exactly.
You know, if you had to transition him into school and stuff like that, would probably be just a little more of a challenge.
Yes.
So, what made you guys choose Tanzania?
Okay, yeah, that people always ask that, especially because I'm Nigerian. Well, after COVID hit last year, it was kind of a wake-up call for us. We hadn't been thinking about relocating necessarily to Africa. We had thought about possibly investing in the future.
Okay.
But after COVID hit, it kind of woke us up to the realities of what was going on in the world. And when we started researching, we came across Tanzania's not only one of the fewest countries that were open, but in terms of access, what am I trying to say?
Like access to things.
Yes. And then we found that there was quite a few diasporans that had moved here. So we were looking for that sense of community that was already here. After researching YouTubers like yourself, you know, that kind of gave us a little bit more background into how it was on the ground.
How life was here.
Yeah, so a combination of what was going on and then researching. Magufuli was a major influencer in that.
A lot of people have.
Factor.
Yeah.
And so we kind of, we had been preparing for almost a year and then decided to make the move. That was earlier on, January of this year.
And how do you feel, how do you feel that people adapted to you when you got here? Do you feel like people were warm and welcoming, or did you have any issues with things like that?
In terms of adapting and how welcoming people have been, I've found them to be Tanzanian people to be very warm.
Yes.
Very hands-on, very involved, especially with Prince.
Yes.
You know, everywhere he goes, they want to know who he is. They want to talk to him. Mambo. You know, say hi to Prince, interact with him. So we found them to be very inviting, very warm, very friendly. They'll share their food with you and everything.
Yes, so, I have found
that's been our experience.
Yes,
with locals.
I have found that too. Yeah. What about challenges?
I would say, I guess the most challenging thing is language.
Yeah, language barrier is a real thing.
Prince is nodding his head because he's been, you know, being taken to language a lot.
It's not hard.
Do you want to come and say your side?
Come and talk about
your experience with the language. That's Prince in the back, guys. That's her son.
This is my 5-year-old son, Prince.
Hello.
So how do you feel the language has been?
It's been really good and easy.
It's good and easy.
Okay.
I think it's because you're a kid, so you're like a sponge. So it's so easy for you to learn multiple languages, but for us, older folks,
Right, it's a bit more of a challenge.
It's a bit more of a challenge.
Because you get to, so how have you been able to learn Swahili? What sort of things do you do to learn it?
I speak with locals.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And I use an app called Duolingo.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do a Duolingo app. I would say for me that's been the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
And I think it's really about just buckling down and committing to. I don't know, like my husband's very good at this, like 10 minutes a day.
You have to commit to learning the language. Yeah. For real.
I would say that's been my biggest.
That's your biggest challenge overall
So
is
far,
the language barrier.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think it's definitely a struggle.
Yes.
Yeah. But you, like you said, you really have to commit to learning the language, and life becomes easier when you speak the language. So you guys decided to move here in Dar.
Yes.
What made you get the connection with Dar that you was like, this is the right place from other regions?
Well, I guess my husband is a city guy, and I feel like Dar has like a good balance.
Yeah.
Of the rural slash, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Because there's some parts that's not so city-like.
Right.
So you can
still get that.
You can still get that, like, Arusha side of, like, the country, and then still come here and be in the city. You know what I'm saying? You can still get both of that. So I agree. There is a great balance.
Yeah. And for him, he wanted
to...
got
camera, honey. Hold on one second.
Careful. And for him, he wanted...
It was made of cow skin or wood.
This is wood.
So Prince, we just doing it. So, do you want to stay in or do you want to wait till we're done?
They came in trees to make these tables and chairs.
I know, yes. But I'm sure they replant them as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay?
Prince has taken over.
Right.
Okay, we were talking about, some of your challenges, so the language barrier and stuff like that, and what made you choose here in Tanzania. Choose Dar. Yeah. Do you plan on staying here, like permanently relocating here, or are you still going around the continent to see like what's a better fit for you?
So we found Dar to be a pretty good fit. However, we are still open. So right now we're still, researching. We're looking at business here, going into agriculture. So we're still researching, still doing our research on the ground with regards to residency, investing. So we're still open, but we have fallen in love with Dar. We have.
I completely understand. Do you see yourself going back to the U.S. to live?
Not for the moment.
Not for the moment. No. Not for the moment. But you just really are just exploring and really, and it's so good because your son is homeschooled, so it makes it a lot easier.
Yes, I'm sure that it's a challenge for those who have kids in school.
Yeah,
and then they're used to that routine. Whereas Prince and I already have our routine that we can just bring over here to another continent. So.
That's absolutely amazing. That's absolutely amazing. The next question I would say is, have you found any difficulty connecting with other expats?
Actually, I always joke about this. So when I was in the US, I was there for like 5 years.
Okay.
I moved from the UK. And I found that I've made more friends here than when I was in the US. I have more friends here.
Me
and
too.
Specifically,
you too? You have friends
Prince.
here?
Specifically, mummy friends.
Yes.
There are lots of mummies here.
Yes.
Which is awesome. And kids, which is awesome.
Yes.
So awesome. So no, I haven't. In terms of making friends with expats and locals.
Wow, that's amazing.
I haven't found that.
You haven't found that difficult at all?
No,
at all. Prince, I have a question for you. Do you want to come on the camera? So you've made friends here in Tanzania? Yeah? How'd you make friends?
Well, we just run into a lot of people with friends, and I make friends with their kids.
You make friends with their kids and they play with you and stuff? And you like having friends here?
Yeah.
Was it easier to make friends here than when you were in Atlanta?
There aren't very much kids outside.
There's a lot of kids outside. A lot of kids here, you know, they tend to play outside and they tend to be active versus kids in the U.S. who are just cooped up in the house playing the Xbox, playing, you know, things like that. So you feel like you have a lot of space to run and to play outside?
Yeah, I even have a bicycle.
You have a bicycle?
Big.
Wow, a big bicycle. And you can ride it? Wow, give me a 5. That's cool. That is so cool.
And I can ride it without one hand.
With one hand? Ooh, I still can't do that. I still can't do that.
And my mom doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Stop telling everyone. I'm still learning too, aren't I?
I know, but I just like to tell everything you're still learning.
Okay.
It's okay. That's great. And you feel like the kids that you're playing with, they speak Kiswahili?
Well, yeah, a little.
And do you feel like you're learning Kiswahili from them when you play with them?
Well, not really, because I know a lot, but they don't really know us. They know barely any Kiswahili.
Yeah, okay. He said he's teaching them. Because you're learning from the app.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're learning from the app, so you're professional. Yeah.
No, my dad is super good.
He's super good at Kiswahili. Yeah, so you're learning a lot from him as well. That's great. How do you feel about the food here?
Oh, it's great.
It's great. You enjoy it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Particularly because Prince is not a fan of meat.
Okay.
So it's great here because you've got lots of fresh fruits,
vegetables.
And the other challenge I found in the US was it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
Fruits and vegetables are quite expensive.
Yeah.
Whereas I can just walk up my road and there are stores everywhere.
Yeah.
Fresh fruits and vegetables at
affordable prices. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you love that, don't you?
Yeah.
And there's even a playground at Shoppers.
Yeah, there is a playground at Shoppers. So mommy can go shop and you can play. And do you feel safe? You feel safe. So you like it here?
Yeah.
Do you want to stay in Tanzania?
Yeah, I'm actually living here.
Yeah, yeah. You're living here. This is it. This is the place. That's great. So that's amazing. I'm so excited for you guys' journey. You know, Prince actually has a channel. Do you want to tell them your channel?
It's called Prince's Palace.
Prince's Palace. Wow. What made you come up with that name?
I don't know, I just thought of it.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So guys, go follow Prince and Prince's channel. What do you film? What do you like to talk about on there?
I talk about fun things to do and is Tanzanian safe?
Okay.
How about your book?
Yeah. My book, I've made 2 books.
You've made 2 books. Published books. Wow.
Have you made any?
No. I have not. No. But I read books. I love books. You love books.
I read every day.
That's amazing.
I read 3 books every day.
3 books every day. That's great. So you're very smart. Yeah, I saw what you said about the wood. He said this is
He was like, what's this
He was
made
like,
of?
what is this made of? I said, what is that? So they cut the trees to make this?
And if it's made of cow skin, then they kill the cows.
Yeah. You don't like that?
Yeah.
No.
So what would we use as an alternative?
What do you want us to use?
Plastic.
But plastic is bad for the environment.
Not good for the environment either. But if we cut down some trees, then we can replant more, can't we?
Versus if we use plastic, we're destroying our earth. All the turtles in the ocean, all the whales, all that plastic in there is bad.
The plastic inside the ocean harms turtles a lot.
Yeah.
They think that's its favorite food, jellyfish, and that eats it.
Yeah.
And then it dies.
Yeah. They can't eat the plastic. It's very bad. So, guys, make sure you support Prince, and he has 2 books.
Yeah, so he has 2 books out. Well, he has his first book out that's out on all platforms and on his website. What's your website, Prince? www.prince. PrinceAlade.com.
Okay.
It's also available on Amazon, and his second book we're actually launching here in Tanzania.
Wow.
So we're hoping to get them in local bookstores.
That's great,
So,
guys. This is obviously a complete black business. Support Prince and buy his books on Amazon. And I know some Kiswahili. Yeah.
That's one of his
Okay. So yeah, make sure you guys support them. I'm gonna put all of their information in the link below, and you guys can definitely follow them on all social media. If they wanted to follow your journey, where would they find it?
So they can follow Prince
on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah, so Prince Alade. It's PRINCE Alade, ALADE. And on Instagram, that's where I'm most active. It's Missy Understood. That's MISSE Understood.
All right, so I'm going to put everything in the link below, and you guys can follow them. Thank you so much for taking the time out today and doing this interview. It was so... it was so nice to meet you guys. All right, we're going to say bye. Thank you. Bye.